Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Sagittarius, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. All right, so we have the Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. Your person is viewing you as the Nine of Swords. And their future actions towards you are the Empress in reverse. All right, Taurus and Libra energy. And we see the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person, the Tower, has done something very unexpectedly here. And I feel like it's left you feeling really shocked, maybe nervous, maybe anxious, maybe bereft. I feel like you're really hurt and really disappointed, and most likely that's because this person has ghosted or they've moved off in a different direction. The Ace of Cups in reverse is interesting though, because what I heard when I pulled this card is that this person is realizing in a big way, Sag, that they messed up. Okay, that like I heard, hurting you has hurt me, is hurting me as well. So I feel like they're actually really regretting a decision that they made to move away from you or to move in a different direction. We see the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this definitely feels like an ex. It also feels like your person is maybe receiving some sort of karmic justice here. And they're realizing it's tied to how they treated you, or how they left things with you. And I think they're missing you. I think they're missing you, and I think they're surprised that they're feeling the way that they're feeling. And we see the Justice card. I'm not surprised here. Libran energy, that this person is receiving some sort of karmic justice for the way they handled things with you, the way they treated you, the way they walked away from you. Most likely they either put you in a third party, moved towards a third party, or they ghosted is kind of what I'm getting. And I think they're doing some introspection. And like I said, I think they're receiving some karmic justice here. Now they're viewing you as the Nine of Swords. So you may have expressed to them that you were really upset, that you were really hurt by their actions. The Nine of Swords tells me they know that this was something that really shocked you, that was unfair for you, that was really hurtful. All right, and the Moon in reverse. Cancer, Pisces energy. I think this person is starting to see things clearly now. And the Three of Cups. And it may be now that you've decided to move on with someone else. This person may also see, Sag, that, despite your hurt, your heartache, this Nine of Swords energy, that you're starting to put yourself out there again. That maybe you're starting to date again, or you're starting to get attention. But I kind of feel like the energy I'm getting here is that like they might have moved off in a different direction and it didn't really hit them until now, but it hit you right away. And now that you're healing and you're feeling better and you're putting yourself out there and you've come out of, the anxiety and the depression caused by this situation, they're starting to feel it. They're missing you. They're maybe even receiving karmic justice, especially for those of you where they put you in a third party or they're with a third party. I feel like they're really wishing it was you. I think they're really wishing they could make it up to you or get back together with you. Yeah. So we see the Eight of Cups energy in reverse. This person is definitely, I think this person is experiencing some difficulties in another connection. Sag, what I'm getting is they're wishing it were you. I feel like with the Empress in reverse, they may still be with a third party, but they're still going to circle back to you. And the Five of Wands, and they may bring drama and chaos with them. All right. Or I don't love this energy, and even if they're not with a third party right now, the Empress in reverse is imbalanced divine feminine energy. And she can be really emotionally manipulative. She can be somebody who has a penchant for drama, not feeling good enough, trying to make others feel that way, guilt tripping, coming in with crazy emotional outbursts, confrontation, things like that, trying to make you jealous. So I'd be really careful because I think they're reacting to you having healed and maybe going through a bit of a glow up or starting to feel good and put yourself out there. My Sagittarius, how you're feeling, the 10 of Cups in reverse. See, I think you're casually dating. I think you're starting to enjoy yourself again. I think ideally, yes, you would like to have a long-term partner or be with the right person. But I also think that you're in this place of, let me just feel it out. I'm recovering from, this tower moment from this person, this breakup, this separation, this person pulling the rug out from underneath me. And like I said, I think you dealt with it and you processed it when it happened. And now that you're feeling better and you're putting yourself out there, I think this person is receiving some sort of karmic justice. I'd be careful though, because they're not coming back towards you in a super healthy energy. They might be expressing jealousy, or they might be trying to make you jealous, or just bring you, anchor you back in a lower vibrational timeline, fighting, bickering, arguing, chasing them. All right. We see refuge. Yeah. So I kind of feel like this person hid from you. And I kind of feel like they probably went and hid in another relationship instead of dealing with what they really needed to deal with. We see sanctuary. You feel like home to them, Sag. They want to come home to you. And if it's not another relationship that they're in and they're experiencing difficulties, let's say at work or family issues, it's like I'm getting like they want to call you up. They want you to embrace them. They want you to, to be there to help them, to support them. And we see knowledge. This person knows what they're doing. I also think they're gathering information on you here. Okay. They're spying on you, checking you out. But I don't like the energy that they're coming towards you in. I think they're bringing drama. I think they're bringing chaos, jealousy, friction, probably involving other people in this as well. So, Sag, I'd be very, very careful. Protect your energy here. Because you don't need that. It feels like you're starting to feel better. You're coming out of this healing. You've had an awakening, a dark night of the soul. You've processed a lot of these feelings, even if you're still feeling pretty tender. What we need to know about them is not talking. So you aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. So this person may have been someone here, Sag, who was hoping that you could always read their mind. Not expressing their feelings, what they like, what they dislike. And they probably end up being sneaky because of it. And maybe even resentful that you couldn't read their mind. We also see unavailable. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you're the one who's running away. Yeah, see, it's like now that you're not making yourself readily available to this person, or maybe you're seeing somebody else, or you're not available to them any longer, it's like now they want to come back around. Now they really want this. And be careful, Sag. All right, what do they want to say to you? What does this person want to say to my Sagittarius? Secrets. I haven't told you everything. Yeah, I could see that. This person keeps secrets. I think they end up being sneaky because they have that blocked throat chakra. They don't express themselves clearly. They just assume that you're going to be able to read their mind. Okay, and I think they end up being sneaky because of it. And we see chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. But I feel like this is the dynamic this person puts you in or is trying to put you in. Okay, like I feel like they do this runner chaser thing, which really is not healthy. All right, the right person, a mature person, is going to know what they want. They're going to fight for the connection, when it needs to be fought for. They're going to come in for repair. They're not going to just like slink off or put you in a third party situation or, keep you in the dark. So you bring out the best in each other. This is what we're not seeing. I don't think that's the case, to be honest, but I do feel like this is how they feel. And you have a shared vision for the future. So it's like you may both want the same things, but I kind of feel like this person doesn't know what's necessary to get what they want. Because I think they're still stuck in this karmic cycle of like jealousy, drama, chaos, runner chaser energy. And even though you two might both want the same type of future, or you have a shared vision of the future, I don't think they're in that place of maturity and a healthy emotional space to be able to give that to you. That's the energy I'm getting. Now, are they going through a bit of an awakening? Yes, because they're receiving karmic justice. So I definitely think that they're starting to understand things a little bit better here, Sag. But I don't like the energy they're coming back around to you. Either they're still dealing with a third party and they want to, you know, they're hoping you're going to take the bait and see if they have a chance with you. Okay. Or they're coming back in just to stir the pot, to stir up some shit here, to see if you still care. So their next actions towards you, Sag, in the next week or so, Ace of Coins, making an offer. Again, tossing some of those breadcrumbs. The Six of Cups in reverse, though, tells me that they're missing you, they're hurt, but be careful. They might be coming around because something else isn't making them happy, okay? Or something else isn't working out, or it's not what they thought it was going to be. I think I do think this is like an unexpected, they're not as happy as they thought they would be. Let's put it that way. The grass wasn't greener on the other side is what I'm hearing. Advice and guidance for my Sagittarius, please. Jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time. But I'm not getting that it's about jumping in with this connection unless you really feel like you need to give them another shot. For a lot of my Sagittarius, I feel like it's jumping into your own healing journey, jumping into throwing yourself into your work, into your passions, your family, your creativity. I think it's about stepping into a new cycle, okay? And we see strategy and planning. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. Now is the time to plan and strategize for the highest possible outcome. Yeah, so even if this person coming back around really pulls on your heartstrings, Sag, I feel like, you know, you've worked really hard to get where you are. And a lot of you, you may be even seeing somebody new. But I kind of feel like Spirit's saying that you've worked hard to get to this place. Your actions have taken you to a new phase in your spiritual evolution. And I don't think this person fits into that. Or they match that energy. But of course, you're going to be the one who decides. All right, Sag, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.